Olga Saladua, 3 times a European champion, coming out for the start of this triple jump. Andrea Pantaruioi, 4th in the world indoors last year, 5th in the world juniors a few years ago. The Diamond League champion, the Commonwealth silver medalist, Shanika Ricketts, 2nd best jumper in the world this year. The defending champion, the Pan American champion, the Olympic silver medalist, Yulimar Rojas. Could she get close to the Kravitz world record? She has already this season. Be an amazing stage on which to do it again. Kristina Mäkelä, 11 times a national champion from Finland. The reigning Olympic champion, the Diamond League winner last year for the long jump and triple jump, Katarina Ibarguen, always wears her heart on her sleeve. She's a huge personality. Spanish European indoor champion, Ana Peratiro, 7th in London 2 years ago. Brilliant French woman, 8th in the Europeans last year, former world junior champion, Rugai Deo. European champion from 2016, Patricia Mamona, rising star from Portugal. Nice smile from her.
From the United States, twice the
2-time US indoor champion from the United States, Tori Franklin. Aggressive pose from her. Huge bank of spectators, so it'll obviously get their adrenaline going. Twice a Commonwealth champion, world indoor silver last year, Kimberly Williams. And the Pan American silver medalist just off the podium in the Rio Olympic Games, Kentura Orji. United States, 14.72 for them this season. Saladuka, 3 times a European champion, splitting her time now as a world-class athlete and a Ukrainian MP. Good start from the veteran 36-year-old Ukrainian. World champion in Daegu. Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. Bronze medalist in London. Still performing at the highest level. And it is going to require a very, very big performance, you would think, to take this gold medal. Millimetre perfect on the board. That's a good early jump from the 36-year-old.
Yeah, that's a great jump to start her campaign. So much experience, of course. And we can just see the graphic at the bottom there. This is the 3 phases, the hop, the step and the jump. 14 metres 52. So Ricketts, she starts her campaign. Jamaican athlete, 2018 Commonwealth Games silver medalist. She was a Diamond League winner this year. How can she start her first round? And that looks good. That looks good for Ricketts. Not showing any emotion on her face. Well, significantly, she got the white flag. Let's take another look. Really, really rangy athlete. And she still gets some real height and trajectory in that 3rd phase. Really good leg shoot there. So what has Ricketts done in the first round? Well, it's 14 metres 81. That's a fantastic start.
The gauntlet has been laid down. Ricketts in the lead. Rojas, she has been in sensational form this year. Oh, that's very close to 15 metres. She knows there's more in the tank. Quite a few times this year she's done 14.90s and been something ridiculous like 30 or 35 centimetres behind the board. Interestingly, when you look at her, Jenny, Her second phase is tiny in contrast to her third, and the idea is to try and be as even and as equally split across the three as possible.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. She really chopped at that middle phase there. Let's just see the hop. 5. Oh yeah, really short there. Just 4.31 meters. So that's the phase she needs to work on.
Well, she might need to work on it, but she's moved into the lead. 6 centimetres ahead of Ricketts. Ibarguen, the Olympic champion. Do you know what? I love watching Ibarguen. She always smiles in competition. She was arguably the female athlete of the year last year, winning the diamond title in the long and the triple. But she's had a tough season this year, and I just wonder whether Father Time is beginning to indicate that it's an end of an era. I'm not saying we should write her off. She's the reigning Olympic champion, but Rojas is beginning to take this event to new heights, and Ibarguen's going to have to go some to find something to get back towards her South American rival. 14.16, needs more. 14.89, her season's best.
Well, this is an interesting athlete. This is actually the training partner of Rojas. They live and they train in Madrid. And I remember watching that European Indoor Championships back in March now in Glasgow. And Anna Pelletaro took that title. She beat her training partner, the much favoured Rojas, to that one. What can she do here? Well, it looked good on the board. Plenty of speed as she runs down the runway. Real compact athlete, in stark contrast to Rojas. Here we go, gets so much height. And this event is all about trying to maintain your speed and so much accuracy there, precision. Just 3 centimetres spur on that board. Well, she's receiving some information. And what's the jump? Well, it's 14.47. That's puts her in 4th position so far.
This is Kimberly Williams. Triple jump. Great competition unfolding. Yulimar Rojas, 14.87 in the first round. She's really laid down the marker in an extraordinary night of athletics that's delivering once again. Williams waiting for this one to be marked. So, what will the opening salvo be from Kimberly Williams? She likes it. Still watching, still waiting. Ibarguen down in 14.16 at the moment. Rojas with that 14.87. 14.64. Williams up into 3rd. This is Rojas in the 2nd round. Remember, the world record sits at 15.50. Inessa Kravitz in 1995. Rojas has gone out to 15.41 this season. That's the kind of shape she's in. Huge amount of noise around the stadium. It's absolutely packed. A little better on the 2nd phase, and that is edging closer to the world record. There's a shimmy of the shoulders, and she means business. Boom from the Venezuelan.
Well, I don't think any of us expect anybody else to take this gold medal. It's just a case of how far could she get out into this sandpit. Precision, accuracy there on the board. The only athlete in the world to go over 15 meters this year, and she's done it twice. Oh, and she's done it a 3rd time. 15.37.
Ricketts, 3rd round. Women's triple jump. 14.76 in the second round. Oh, something's happening in this stadium tonight. That was massive. That could well be a lifetime best for the Diamond League champion this year, the Commonwealth silver medalist, the Pan American silver medalist. 14.93 is her PB. That was in Zurich 5 or 6 weeks ago. 14.92. She's in the silver medal position. Yulimar Rojas. 15.37 in the second round. The world record is 15.50. She's been close this season. She's threatening to beat a record that stood since 95. Oh, it's massive! I cannot believe that. It would have been an enormous world record, and it looked effortless. We now know from the jump we've just seen that in distance terms, she's got it. 15 centimetres over the board, with her foot slightly bent over the plasticine. She can jump 15.50. Can she do it tonight and add to an evening of incredible drama?
Well, she's still got 3 more chances, hasn't she? And we can't wait to watch what they produce. So, back to the runway. Here we go. This is Pelletirio. What can she do? Well, my first instinct is always to look at that flag now, and I thought as much. A red flag. Well, she's currently in 5th position thanks to that 14.47 in the first round. Of course, after 3 rounds, the jumpers are in 9th to 12th position. Will put their kit back on, and the top 8 will get a further 3 jumps. So Pelletirio will be in that final 3 jump off. Dilallo, what can she do? She's had 2 no jumps so far. Absolute nightmare for this French athlete. And she's asking the crowd for some support. Well, you don't want to come to a World Championships and not register a jump. So here she goes. And she just looked like she checked herself there. She wants to get one in. But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to get her 3 further jumps. Interesting, she's coached by Teddy Tamango, the triple jump world indoor record holder. He comes with bags of experience, of course. Dilallo was the 2014 world junior champion. And I'm sure she'll be taking lots of advice from Teddy. But what a championship final for her to be in. This could be one of the best ever. Well, she does get a jump in, 14.08. But unfortunately for Dilallo, it's in 9th position. She'll take no further part in this competition. Mamona it is, the Portuguese athlete. She's in 7th position so far. 14.40 first attempt and 14.37 on her second. Here she goes in the third. Well, it looks a similar distance. She should be guaranteed another 3 jumps, so she can look to improve that. Really determined, really focused on that runway. She's won a couple of medals at European level before. And I've got to say, a lot of these women are really accurate on that board now. This is why we're seeing the big jumps. And that's 14.30 meters. Franklin, she's the next competitor. She's in 10th position. She doesn't want to be in 10th position. She wants to be in the final 8. What can she do on this 3rd round? Well, it looked a little bit flat. Don't think that should be much of an improvement for Tori Franklin there. For her to get up into the top 8, she's looking at 14 metres 40. Well, she had a glance, didn't she? She was trying to look where she landed. Is it enough? Is it going to be enough? No, it isn't. 14.08. Franklin will finish in 9th position. Kimberly Williams then. I was fortunate enough to be down trackside watching the qualifications of this yesterday, and she actually qualified as the 12th best jumper for this final. She got there by the skin of her teeth, and here she is after 3 rounds sitting in the bronze medal position. Well, she has gone out to 2 jumps of 14.64. Exactly the same jump on the first and her second attempt. Really compact athlete is Kimberly Williams. 2 times Commonwealth Games champion. Still had a little bit of room there on the board. She's looking to extend and move up towards that silver medal. And she's putting a good series together. 14.53. She stays in the bronze medal position. So Audrey it is, in the United States of America. She'll be the final athlete in this 3rd round. Oh, and that looked a good one. Oh, and a red flag. Well, she's gone out to 14.46, and that'll be enough for her to get an extra 3 jumps. So from 12 to 8 we go. Well, so vital for these athletes to have that communication with the coaches. She says, I need to back up. So that means she just needs to move a runway just a little bit further back.
Ibarguen is the reigning Olympic champion. She too is on the all-time list. 6th, but not today and not at the moment. She needs to find 14.64 to match Kimberly Williams and move into a podium position. It's good, and it will be. It's waiting for the white flag. She gets it. Kovacs is still going on that lap of honour. It will be an improvement, but not enough to move her into a medal position at the moment. The 2 relays still to come, this brilliant triple jump to come, and more drama now on the track. Rojas, 4th round. If you're just joining us, she had what would have been a world record in the 3rd round, but her foot was 15 centimetres over the plasticine. We're looking for anything in excess of Inessa Kravitz 15.50 from Gothenburg from 1995. She's fired up, the atmosphere is superb, it's legal, how long is it? Oh, it's close. She has 2 further attempts. She will surely not be challenged for the gold. It was an absolutely enormous jump in her quest to successfully defend this title. She's been in a class of her own this year, she really has. And Yulimar Rojas, inch perfect on the board there. She has definitely got the distance for a world record. We saw that in the 3rd round. Can she put it together here and give us successive world records in 2 nights after Dalila Mohammed's 52.16 in the 4 hurdles yesterday? We'll keep you posted on that. You won't miss a second of the drama. Ibarguen, 5th round, her best so far, 14.46. Oh, that's big. She's edging closer to the 15-metre line. Kimberly Williams, 14.64, which she's jumped twice. She's in the bronze medal position at the moment. Ibarguen's giving this everything. I think the rest of the field have been blown away by Yulimar Rojas, and they'll all be aware that that third round would have been a world record. Ibarguen is the reigning Olympic champion. She's digging in and showing some class here. Just waiting for the distance. If it's over 14.64, she moves into a medal position. 14.73, Williams in fourth, Ibarguen up to third. One jump left for the Olympic champion. Yulimar Rojas, fifth round. Surely the gold is already secured. 15.37 in the second round. A foul that would undoubtedly have been long enough for a world record in the third. The gold medal is surely hers. What about the world record? Surely she can't. Can she? Not that time. One last chance. She's toying with us, Jenny Meadows. She's soaking up the atmosphere tonight. The crowd are bouncing here. And we're just edging towards the back end of this brilliant triple jump competition. Dan O'Brien loved the climax of the shot put. And Dan, is there a sense that Rojas might take this world record with one last attempt to go?
Yeah, you know, guys, she is just missing it in that second phase a little bit. She knows it, her coach knows it. Something good can happen here. She's just coming down the runway with so much pace and so much steam. Her first phase is absolutely beautiful. She's just rushing the second, but there's a real anticipation, especially after that big foul, that she can do something really special here. But like the men in the shot put, she's just running out of chances. You know, so many women are just jumping so well. They're in the groove, and the conditions are absolutely right for big jumps. So I'd love to see Rojas take one down here. She'll be the final jumper of the evening. We're in the sixth round.
Great atmosphere, great insight from Dan O'Brien, world record holder himself, an Olympic champion and a world champion. 4x1 relays still to come. It's absolutely bouncing in here, it really is. 11 PBs and a championship record in the women's 5,000 metres. Jo Kovacs taking the shot put by a single centimetre with the joint third best throw we've ever seen. Krauser and Walsh, silver and bronze, with the fifth best throws we've ever seen. Pellichero of Spain disappointed. Her best effort remains that first round with 14.47. And Sifan Hassan, by the way, sixth on the all-time list for the 1500 title. Kipyegon 11th on the all-time list with the silver. Now, how will we finish in this triple jump? World champion in Daegu. 14.52, her best so far. She needs 14.73 to deny Ibarguen the bronze. No. Well, she's doubling her time these days as an MP for Ukraine. A busy schedule. She's been a great ambassador for Ukrainian triple jumping. Yet another big final. Yet another great performance. 14.52 is a superb distance, but not good enough for the podium tonight on an evening that is once again delivering as we hoped it would.
Well, Saladuka will finish in fifth position. Great to see her still really competitive. And this is Kimberly Williams. She started so well, but she's in fourth position. She did have the bronze for a couple of rounds. 14.64 she's gone out to. She did that in both the first and the second round. Had a couple of fouls in the fourth and fifth. Of course, when you're searching for those extra few centimetres, here she goes.
She needs to match 14.73 of Ibarguen. No, not to be. So we now know the medals will be decided between Katerina Ibarguen, the Olympic champion, Shanika Ricketts, the Diamond League champion this year, and Yulimar Rojas, the defending champion.
So Ibarguen, what can she do? Well, she's guaranteed herself another World Championship medal. Been spreading her efforts over the long jump this season, as well as the triple jump. She's come into this competition with a season's best of 14.89. She's gone out to 14.73 in the 5th round. Well, she takes a bow. She's worked hard here this evening. She's going away with a medal.
She's a great entertainer, a brilliant performer, and one of the best. The Olympic champion, bronze this time, and that is a great return after a season that has not been great by her own high standards. Dan O'Brien, silver and gold will go to Ricketts and Rojas. How does Ricketts go about trying to get herself in the mindset to deny Rojas the gold? She's going to have to go to places she's never been before. Well, we've lost Dan O'Brien temporarily, so we'll hear from him again shortly. Right then, this is pretty straightforward. Shanika Ricketts, the second best jumper in the world this year, is going to have to produce one of the best performances the world's ever seen to deny Rojas. It's a brilliant silver. Can she somehow turn it into a glittering gold? An excellent effort. I think she was over the board anyway. She gets the red flag. So bronze to Colombia with Ibarguen, silver to Shanika Ricketts, and that means Yulimar Rojas has successfully defended her title. Double world indoor champion has now become double world outdoor champion. 15.37, 15.18, and a 3rd round foul that was well in excess of the world record that has stood since 1995. 24 years of history since Gothenburg. The Olympic silver medalist, the quadruple world champion now, has had her eye on this world record all season long. This will be the last individual action of the penultimate night here in Doha. Yulimar Rojas takes her final bow in the 2019 season. She's in the form of her life. She'll need to be to take a record that has stood for 24 years. Rojas to top it all off. Oh, it's close. It's so close. It's not to be the world record. That's a story for another year. Let's let her rejoice in an incredible performance. She has decimated a world-class field, and frankly, there were 2 different competitions going on tonight. One for the gold and one for the silver and bronze. She's taking this event to new heights and new distances, and surely it's only a matter of time before the 4-time world champion eventually does become the world record holder. Rojas reigns tonight in Doha.
Well, these are brilliant scenes, aren't they? Obviously she came here, there was a lot of talk, we could see a world record, but it's great to see just how much lifting that world title means to her. She's gone over 15 metres again this evening twice, so that makes it 4 times this year, and no other woman has managed to do that. You just look at her and you just know that she's come in shape. She's so raw, that's the thing. There's so much room for improvement. I was watching her during the indoor season on the IAAF World Indoor Tour, and her run-up was all over the place. You can always see that she's got a big jump in her, but sometimes she's just not, you know, she can't control it, she can't keep it together. She did really well to do that this evening here. It's a really, really good series of jumps, but we all just wanted her to land that big one, didn't we?
Yeah, maybe we're being greedy. Ricketts can rightly celebrate the silver medal, and Ibargwen's done brilliantly to get the bronze. Just to put that 15:37 in context, she's gone out to 15:41 this year. Only 2 other women in history have ever produced a bigger distance than 15:37. It is a huge, huge performance. Not quite the world record. How about the Olympic final? Or are we being greedy again?
Well, after what we've seen here this week, anything is possible. What I've been really impressed with is that so many of the athletes have come here. They've negotiated this difficult season, with it being the last week in September and the first week in October, and they've brought their A game to this championships. I think it's just really important that all the athletes now just go away, they have a little rest, and they're going to come out with Tokyo on their mind. Ricketts did brilliant, didn't she, to get that silver medal. She'll be really thrilled with that one.
It was a very high-scoring competition. 4th and 5th, both jumped in excess of 14.50. Yulimar Rojas with a huge jump of 15.37, successfully defends her title. Shanika Ricketts takes the silver, Ibarguen, the Olympic champion, the bronze. Kimberly Williams rewarded with a lifetime best. It's a great distance, 14.64, just not to be a medal this time.